Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to a new night with Social Economic Networkers. This is the project in network marketing that is changing the lives of thousands of people around the world. And our goal is to reach 1 million families by the year 2020. And we do this by having these conversations and presentations every week. We meet every Saturday at the same time to bring this opportunity to you. So today, we are having this presentation because somebody invited you to know this opportunity that presents a change of social economic life. So today this presentation is for you. And today I want to introduce a special person, somebody that I'm so excited to hear about. His name is Jose Burdie, also known as JB. He's a young entrepreneur who came originally from the Dominican Republic. He moved to the US, he grew up here. He's had so many challenges in his life, and no matter how many challenges he's had, he's rising and he's rising. And I'm so impressed with him. I don't want to tell his story because he will be sharing with us what he's done and how this opportunity, this socio-economic opportunity, is helping him achieve the life that he wants. So today, this is your opportunity to take this project if you are not in it, and also to thank the person who invited you. Whether you are watching this presentation live or in YouTube, thank the person who invited you because they saw an opportunity in you. At the end, we are going to have some minutes for questions. So if you have any questions or comments, leave them for the end. So now I want to introduce JB. Tell us your story, how you started, and what this opportunity can do for all of us. Welcome.
Ooh, thank you for having me, guys. Thank you for having me. First of all, before I start, before I even say who I am, Erica, thank you very much for having me here. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share my story, to share my passion, what it is that I love. I'm gonna tell you guys a little something before I even start the presentation. If I get like a little bit too emotional and stuff, is because, like I said, you know, I'm passionate about this. I really, really, really love what I do. I love helping people. But before I start, I want to tell you guys a little story. It's actually, you can say it's like a little riddle type joke, but watch how perfectly it lands on the presentation. Because I believe in dreamers. I believe in people that are crazy, because only people that are crazy are actually going to accomplish their goals, accomplish their dreams in whatever it is that they're doing. Any profession, anything that it is that you do, if you're passionate about it and you're a little bit extra crazy, you will make it. Because to me, crazy is just not normal. Crazy is when you do whatever it is that you have to do to get what you want. And so today I'm gonna talk about this mental institution, right? And it was you can say a very, very cold night. And this mental institution was like in the middle of a mountain or something. And they had to come up with new strategies because the mental institution was getting too packed, right? It was getting too packed. There was too many crazy people in the hospital. So the doctors came up with an idea, and they gathered all the crazy guys and girls and all of that, and they put them in a room while they were in another room. But with ideas to see if any of the people that was in the institution actually stopped being crazy, and then they could go home because they needed to vacate. You know, there's more crazy people coming in. So as they're in the room, they come into the room where all the crazy people was. There was hundreds. And then they drew a door. They drew a door. And they invited all the crazy people in that new room. And then they told them, you know, they gathered all of them and they said, whoever can open this door can go home. And you saw all those crazy people getting up there, running to the door. They're fighting each other. They're going crazy. Everyone's trying to open the door. And out of the view, all the way in the back of the room, there's this one guy that's sitting down. And he's just looking at everybody, smirking, and he's laughing, but he's crazy. And the doctors is all astonished. They're like, why is this guy not getting up, going towards the door? Why is he not trying to open the door like all the other crazy people? And then they came and they asked him, and he said, the reason why I'm sitting here is because all these crazy people, what they don't get is that I'm the only one that has the key. And that might be funny to a lot of people because it is. I mean, think about it. He's really so crazy that he's the only one that has the key to open a door that the doctors drew. Think about that. Now, let me tell you something. That's you. That's you. You're the person that sees the only thing that's real to you. It's not real to anybody. For you to get to where you're going, you're the only person that sees it. No one probably believes in you. No one probably sees that it's possible that you could do it. You know what I'm saying? You're the only one with that key to accomplish your dreams. And he was so crazy that on top of the whole thing even being fake, to him, he's the only one with the key. And that's me tonight. I'm the crazy guy that 4 or 5 years ago, I've been in jail over 20 times. I slept in the street. I come from New York City. My mom died when I was 13. I didn't finish school. The only people that I surrounded myself with was just, you know, friends in the corner, stuff like that. It's really all I learned growing up. Never graduated, never did anything. 4 years ago, after I moved from New York, because I was just looking for a different life, and out here in Virginia, you know, it's actually a really nice and rich state. So, you know, I've always been a go-getter. So I heard about how Virginia was, and I decided to come out here, you know, and it completely changed my life. You know, my father came to me with this opportunity that I'm about to share with you guys tonight. And I just thought he was crazy. I thought he was that guy that was talking about, you know, with the key. I really thought he was crazy. You know, oh, you know, we're going to get rich. I met this opportunity. And I mean, he was so passionate about it that it just seemed bogus to me. So I was like, man, listen, I just came out of work. I'm tired. I got to wake up tomorrow at 5 o'clock in the morning to go to work because I used to work a double shift cleaning offices. And I just said no. But I don't know what hit me. This little voice after my father left, and it told me, I thought you moved to Virginia because you wanted a better life for yourself. And now your father's coming to bring you an opportunity and you can't go see it? Like, what kind of human being are you?
JB, could you put the microphone a little closer to your mouth?
I'm sorry. Can you hear me better now?
Yes.
Okay. So then this conscious voice hit me, and then I said, you know what? Let me call my father, man. Let me just tell him that I'm gonna go with him. I'm not gonna do what he's doing. I'm just gonna support him, okay? And I went. And that night, there was a person that was having a lot of success in the business, and he spoke about family. He spoke about uniting your family. And since my mom died, you know, there's 3 boys, and we kind of separated a lot, and with my father as well. And I took that excuse, you know, that night to say, you know what, let me just take a look into this. I didn't take it serious at first. Like I said, I connected like 4 years ago, but for the past 4 or 5 months, I've been taking it serious. And you all probably wondering, wow, what is this that has changed this guy that didn't graduate, slept in the street, dropped out of school, been in jail over 20 times. I've never been a good role model to anybody. And this was my way out. It's just the way I looked at it at first. I didn't think about money, getting rich, any of that. It's just for the personal development. And it led me to this. It led me to want to live life differently. That instead of being a distributor of bad substances, I can be a connector to something that is changing the world. and I'm happy that I connected with the right people. I thank my father every single day. Um, as of now, I'm gonna start the presentation. I'm gonna share my screen. And again, thank you everyone that's here connected tonight. Um, the reason why I say that this is for everybody is because this is this doesn't seem like it was for me, you know? Why do I say that? I say that because again, the life, that I grew up, the life that I come from, this is for anybody that has dreams and has not potential or ability, but is hungry to move forward, because anyone can do it here. There's people that are doing life differently with for life, that are engineers, that are lawyers, doctors, entrepreneurs, people that work in McDonald's, people that do landscaping, women that are stay-at-home moms. This is the perfect opportunity for a parent that stays home, that can build a business from home. Think about that. This is why I love my company, For Life, because we believe in together building people. I used to believe in together hurting people, because I was also a gang member when I was young, when I was a kid as well. And this is why I believe so much in this, because it has completely changed my life. And I never thought, like, honestly, that I would be doing something like this. This is a rewarding lifestyle. You imagine gaining the opportunity to help others, to be able to be a light, like a torch for other people around the world that have no hope, people that are in what? How many countries are in the world? Think about that. There's third world countries. Like, the average person makes probably, in the world, I mean, makes probably around $10 an hour. That's the average pay around the world. You imagine that you can help someone literally completely change the way they live, their lifestyle, create meaningful and lasting relationships, meeting people from all over the world, people you've never met in your life, people that probably make $10 every week in their country. And because you, a person that decided to search for something, or that someone connected you to this presentation. You imagine building a global network from your laptop or smartphone. Look at everyone that's connected here right now. Anyone that decides to connect with this amazing opportunity can build this from anywhere. I mean, literally anywhere. You imagine making money while you sleep? Look at this. Full Life Research understood something. They could have brought their product and showed it to the world through pharmaceutical industries, but the product would have been too expensive because this is state of the art, state of the line, you know, 21st century technology. And they decided that instead of bringing it through mainstream media and marketing through TV and all of that, they decided to do word of mouth, which is the most trusted form of marketing. No one trusts anyone more than the person that lives next to them, their friend, someone they just met somewhere that they had some nice sneakers on. Because think about it. How often do you share products that you love? I mean, what, 2 days ago I went and bought a suit in H&M, and I wear that suit. I have people tell me, or other clothes that I buy, or sneakers, a video game, this phone that I'm using right now. Everyone that buys a product, they talk about it. And the reason why other people buy that product is because people talk about it. Yes, they see commercials. Yes, they're on social media. Yes, all of that is beautiful. But to share products from mouth to mouth, from person to person, is the best form of marketing. What price would you put on your health? They say that the only time average that people care about their health is when they're on the ambulance on the way to the hospital. My mom died from asthma, chronic asthma. And I didn't know about this when mommy was alive. I didn't. And if I did, she would still be here right now. But she passed away in 1995. These products was not discovered, but they were patented by For Life Research by David Lisenby in 1997, 98. The company opened. So, you know, it was too late for my mom. But I made a promise to myself. I promised myself that I wouldn't want that pain to come to anyone that it's next to me that I see that need these products. And I'm not a salesman, but I do recommend these products because they're awesome. They're state of the line. You know, they're not medicine. They're not a herb. They're not anything you've ever heard before. These are molecules, messenger molecules. Each of those bottles that you see in this picture right here is 50 points. Just to let you know, the company only requires you to consume, sell, or distribute 100 points a month. That would be only 2 of these bottles. But here, we're gonna use 3 bottles just so you can see how much more money you can make. So, okay, we have the perfect product. We have a great compensation plan as you see here right now. We have a great company. We have people that do everything for us. And they've actually even built an app that where you can share tools and give people the information so you wouldn't even have to sound like the professional, because really all we do is move people and connect people to this sort of presentation. So let's say in the first level I tell you that For Life says find 6 people that would consume, like I said again, it's 100 points, but we're going to use 150 here. All you need to do is find 6 people that are willing to consume 150 points a month. All they're doing is trading supplements and products they use from the doctor, or they use from Walmart, or they buy in CVS or something like that, and use our products. All they're doing is switching. You're staying healthy, and that's how you're paying for your rent in this business. As long as 6 people is connected on your first level directly to you, the company will pay you $18. And listen to this, as long as these people are connected, you would make that every single month for the rest of your life. Now, those 6 people want to make money as well. Not all of them, but most of them are going to want to make money and duplicate and do the same thing you did. Find 6 people each. In the second level, which is 36 people, they also consume, sell, or distribute the same amount of points that you do. You imagine if by connecting 42 people to a network, you can make $990 plus those $18 every single month for the rest of your life, as long as they're connected to the network. See, when I first saw this, I said, this sounds too good to be true. It really does. But they said I can do this right here that I'm showing you. In a year, I can do this. And a lot of families a couple years back got separated and divorced, and bad parenting and all of that, because they were just lacking $1,000 that would have helped change everything. You can do this on the side. The point of this is that as long as this keeps growing, because this second level doesn't stop there, everyone is going to want to keep duplicating and learning the same thing that the people on the top are doing. That's the secret to this business. It's very simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. If you have dreams and you're a person like me, this was me in 2009. I had just came out of jail in this picture. I had earrings. I got tattoos. Used to wear a hoodie every single day everywhere I go. And this is how I was categorized: as a thug, as a hoodlum, as a person that was never going to make it in life because of his past. I used to be terrified to talk about my past a couple years back, but I've gotten the braveness, I've gotten the confidence, I've gotten the inspiration, I've gotten the motivation to change my life. And because I know I can do it, you can do it. This is 2019. And my dream is to inspire people around the world, because not a lot of people that come from where I come from actually make it in life. So what am I really trying to tell you by this? I don't care who you are. I don't care where you come from. I believe that every single one of us has this little seed of greatness inside of us. It's just that they don't talk to it enough. And I believe you're the first one that has to start talking to that little greatness inside of you, so it can get stronger and stronger every single day until it just can't take it anymore, and you have enough strength to change your life. You know, I didn't dream about this. I made a decision about this. So, yes, I dream, but I'm awake. And that's really all I had to show you guys today. Thank you very much for having me here. If I can do it, anybody could do it. There's no excuses. If you have a dream big enough, there's no excuse that can stop you. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much, JB.
Welcome.
That was so touching. I'm shocked to see your growth, your life transformation, and how this amazing company is transforming your life and giving you your compass. I see it as a compass, right? It's
Yes, ma'am.
much. I feel goosebumps in my body.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
So now I want to open the floor for questions from the audience. Any questions or comments that you may have, you may share now, if that's okay with you, JB.
Of course, of course. I'm an open book.
I have a question. JB, I'm curious as to know what was the real spark in the last 5 months that really got you going again when you were like, I'm choosing this.
I love your question, because what sparked it is actually what has changed my business. And I think for the first 2, 3 years was just literally constant personal development, reading books, and because I've said bad words in presentations before. Like it just came out, and because I mean, my grammar wasn't there, so I started reading a lot of books, and but as you say, the aha moment, really. I was connected on a uh, live video on Facebook, and I knew Ray Higdon before, but I never really, actually, literally, 100% paid attention to what he was saying, and that video changed everything in my business, everything, and it was building rapport versus getting straight to the point, and I never really got good at when did I stop building rapport. And sometimes you would go 6 months building rapport, and then when you actually ask the person, are you interested in taking a look at what it is that I'm doing, then it was like, wow, you was building this relationship for 6 months to now literally come out openly and tell me what it is. So you've been faking it for 6 months. And when he said that, I was like, oh my God, that's how I feel every time. And then now I'm just dealing with the numbers. It's just numbers. I mean, really, it's just numbers. I don't have time to build rapport. I don't have time for any of that anymore. And the minute I stopped doing that is the minute that the business started growing. Because as I'm building rapport with 10 people, I can prospect 500. I can prospect 500. If that person tells me in any way it seems kind of interesting, then I start building rapport. Now I want to know who you are, because you took the time out to watch a video or connect on a presentation, like Brandy is here connected tonight. You know, I'm not an expert. I thought I had to know it all. You know, everyone that knows me knows that. Oh, you can call Jose. He knows. You can call Jose. He knows. Trust me. If you call Jose, he'll tell you right away.
Haciendo tu
And
trabajo.
okay, thank you. Um, so I was always being the go-to guy. Then I started learning something. Duplication is key. And the simplest that you do it, the easier it is that it duplicates. So I'm not an expert anymore. I'm just a normal guy that knows how to pass tools. And as long as I can duplicate that with people, they don't have to be experts either. You know, I mean, I wouldn't want to make someone that works in McDonald's start learning all these technical things that a platinum knows. They don't even need that. All they need to do is move people. Really, all they need to do is just move people. Like, I mean, the business is what we're doing right now. If we move people to this presentation, let's say it wasn't me doing this presentation today, and I move four uh, business people that I connected with, prospects. I'm not the one giving the presentation, the tool is. So as long as I've been showing people that, yes, you do need to learn the presentation, but I'd rather you move people than learn the presentation. You learn the presentation in time. What we need to do is start moving people. So once I started doing that, I'm not the expert anymore. I just use tools now. Duplicates easier.
Thank you so much. That's fascinating.
I have a question, Jen. How do you invite, how do you present yourself to people who may not be interested in the business because of your past? Like what happened to you? You thought this business wasn't for you. So how do you bring it out to people who think this is not for me or I'm not qualified enough?
I let them know this might be for you, and if it's not, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Simple as that. You know, I'll just message them and I'm like, hey, you know, I noticed that you edify them, and then I say, you know, I've connected with this group of people that are changing thousands of people's lives around the world, and I would love it if you take a look at it. You know, it might be something for you. If it is, great. If not, no worries. And can I be honest with you? I don't even try to change that. I use that with everybody. Same thing. Because then when somebody asks me, oh, so how you connect people? And then I say, well, this is all I say. And they're like, that simple? I'm like, yeah, it's that simple. For life does the rest. That's simple.
That's beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
I really appreciate
Omar's here.
Whitney?
I really appreciate
Any
the
other
way that you
questions?
simplified it, and your mentality is like it's not about making yourself the expert. I really appreciate that because it does make it so much more accessible to people, and we're all about helping people to improve their lifestyles, to live differently. So making sure that they don't feel like they have to be the top notch or have to have all this education. That's awesome. I'm really happy that you presented to us tonight.
Thank you. Thank you. Anyone can copy and paste. See, people say, oh, doing video lives is hard. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. It is hard. But it's the simplest thing you've ever seen in your life. All you do is press a button and you're live. You see what I'm saying? It's not easy, but it's simple. And as long as we just duplicate simple things, it will never crumble because everyone is doing kindergarten stuff. And if I could do kindergarten stuff and make $20,000 a month doing kindergarten stuff, and then that person notices that I make $20,000 a month passing a video, then they're like, how you make $20,000 a month passing a video? Yeah, they don't have to be an expert. I just pass a video and they connect to the company and they do what they do. They either order, they buy, or they connect with me. I connect back with them, and then they say, so what do I do now? And then I say, what I did with you. And then they say, well, you just passed me a video and then you did a follow-up and asked what was the best thing to show. And then that's just what you do too. And that's the fastest fast start I've ever heard in my life. And that's not mine, actually. I didn't come up with that. I didn't think about that. I think that's too genius. I'm probably a little bit too slow to even come up with something like that. but I'm very duplicable. I'm humble and I'm willing to learn always. So, and to me, the simplest works best. So, you know, that's all Ray Higdon. I mean, if I can say something and edify a group, I would edify rank makers. If you guys never heard of rank makers, I hope you do research on that, because if you do, your whole business will change. This guy is the best prospector I have ever seen in my life, ever. And I've met a lot. And I mean, with me, he resonates more with with women.
Thank you, JB. Yeah, this is a business of copying and pasting. We bring what we know, what we've been taught, and then we share it with people, because the rest, our system will edify, will do the rest of the work. Do we have any other questions or comments for JB? Anybody?
Going twice.
Okay.
I'll take any question.
Any other questions? Anything else that you want to share?
I just want to say thank you so much, and you're awesome.
So
inspired.
Well, first of all, I'm awesome because I met you, bro. And I'm awesome because you connected me to rank makers and Ray Higdon. Thank you, for real. And as long as I can keep connecting people there, I will. So there goes your answer, bro. I don't think I'm awesome, but if I do seem like that, it's thanks to For Life and rank makers and Sen.
Awesome. So thank you so much, JB. This is precious information. I don't know if you're still there. Your computer.
Yeah, I'm still here. I think I just pressed the button and I got out for a second, but I'm still connected though.
Perfect. So thank you so much. This is precious information, and I really value your time sharing your story, sharing what our business with For Life is about. I also thank everybody for being present. Go back to the person who invited you if you are new to the business, or if this is the first time you're watching the presentation, and ask the person who invited you to ask you more questions, because that person has all the information you need. So just go and ask all the questions that you have. We are, as usual, we meet every Saturday at this same time, 7 p.m. Arizona time, 10 p.m. EST. And I wish everybody a good week. Go, grow your dreams, make your dreams come true. Be perseverant, and don't be afraid. You know that you can achieve anything that you want. Okay.
Can I say something?
That's everybody. Good night.
Can I say something before you close it?
Yes, JB.
Okay. I always like doing this before I close, because this is something that I used to go through, and I know, because we're all humans, we all feel the same thing. And if you feel like you've been doing this for a long time and you've probably prospected over 500 people, 1,000 people, 100 people, 50 people, it depends how long you've been doing this. It's a numbers game. Remember, baseball players go to the home plate 10 times and they hit the ball 3 times out of 10. And they make millions of dollars a year. Hitting 3, that means they miss 7 times. Well, when you first start doing this, before you become a professional, you might only hit 1 out of 10. So don't get discouraged. You know, it's a profession and it's just a numbers game. This is just what we're willing to, it's a marathon. It's not a race, it's a marathon. So I know I'm gonna see every single one of you walk through that stage in convention. I know it. I just know it. I do. So see you there, guys. For real.
Thank you, JB. We'll see everybody there.
Screenshots.
Oh.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Good night, guys. Bye-bye.